When this man wakes up from sleep, he suddenly finds himself a minute shorter than a normal person. He quickly put on the clothes of a nearby astronaut toy doll and, with his 2-inch tall body, walked out of the laboratory. But just then, he came face to face with a monkey that began chasing him. Max runs to the ventilator and squeezes inside, but the monkey presses the fan switch. The strong gust of air blew Max out of the ventilator. As he came out of the building, he was almost smashed to pieces. Luckily, before that could happen, he landed on a flying newspaper. But just then, he was about to crash into a statue. By sheer luck, Max managed to steer the paper and, dodging the obstacles, ended up landing on the window of a mental clinic. Then he slid down and landed on the dining table. And when the girls saw him, they screamed in fear. They quickly threw Max into a passerby's bag. Then the woman got into a taxi and drove away. And when the woman returned to the apartment, she found him at the back.
It felt strange, but when I turned around, there was nothing there. After the woman left, Max looked closely and realized it was a child's room. While back in the lab, his colleagues were worried. Max was a scientist working on an experiment to shrink the human body. His boss believed that Max had carried out an unauthorized experiment and had gone missing. Meanwhile, Max woke up to a noise and saw a boy playing a game on the computer. Just then, Max accidentally sneezed and startled the boy. The boy was astonished to see the pencil moving on its own. But when he opened the computer case, he was completely baffled. Grandma came running as soon as she heard the scream, but the boy made up an excuse that his finger had got stuck. Once Grandma left, the boy picked up a water gun and got ready to deal with the tiny man. He shot Max with the water gun, and Max surrendered. He told the boy that he was a professor of quantum physics. He also showed his profile on the computer, had used the shrinking experiment. The boy was confused, but when he saw that the little man didn't seem like a villain, he obeyed his every word. But suddenly, Grandma turned up again. Max dashed off and managed to hide himself in the toy car just in time. But then the boy picked it up to put his grand's suspicions to rest and started driving it across the floor. He spun the car around so much that Max began to feel dizzy, and right then the boy made the remote car jump, which left Max's trousers wet. The suspicion was gone too. Meanwhile, in the lab, his girlfriend was taking care of Max's belongings. At the same time, she comforted him. She said that people don't come back after death and promised to help him. But just then, his girlfriend spotted Max's favorite astronaut toy, which was missing its clothes.